getting home, son. Not getting all worked up. Oh. That old monkey's going to be at the mountaintop no matter what. We don't have to rush. We've gathered the 5 relics, just as he said. All we need now is the 6th one he has. Curse these wretches. Hey, you see? I knew there was something that old fool hadn't told us. Otherwise, no one up above would bother to ruin this place yet again. Yeah, they're coming for you, no doubt. I can't bear it. I simply can't.
Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our Black Myth Wukong playthrough, where we're starting chapter 6, currently called Unfinished. That's an interesting title for a chapter, and it's like some thunder or fighting happening out in the distance. I don't know. Right, let me just check at least around here. Nothing with the apples. Okay, before we do anything else, we do need to see what we have. Okay, burn resistance, scorch damage, stamina recovery. Okay, sure, I'll equip this on because I have a feeling, hopefully, I'm gonna have to use it for some of the boss fights over here. And for the relics, what I have, grieved body. I can choose nimble body. Massively reduce the stamina cost of all charged heavy attacks. Ooh, considerably increase maximum health. Or for Bane's resistance. I think I'm gonna go for the health, to be honest. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I should have checked to see how much health I have first. But should be enough. Okay, and then for the pills, sure, let's have this one. But now I can check later on. And then journal. Okay, I do have some of the characters, and I do have kings. I'm gonna start with the king. Oh, there's only one king for this chapter then? And then chiefs. How many are these? 9. And would be 7 more characters. Okay. Interesting. They're put as separate entries. Okay, first, Red Boy. On his red skin, talent may shine. Eyes glaring bright, a mischievous sign. Samadhi Fire Forge, yet heart unrefined. The gate to Mauling Shan lies within the mind. For many years, Red Boy have been having the same nightmare. In his childhood, he shared his nightmare with his mother. Mother, there were so many people. They were all coming to kill me. My dear, once you fall asleep again, you'll forget all about it by tomorrow. Yet the boy was excited. But I'm very powerful. I defeated monks as tall as mountains, strange birds, and fire-breathing statues. I'm not afraid of them all. I'm not afraid of them at all. Oh, how brave you are, my dear, he continued. I dreamt that I grew up into an adult with long horns on my head and long spikes on my hands. I could kill a bunch of bad people at once, but there were too many of them. I couldn't kill them all. Later, some strange people I had never seen before came. They hung quietly in the sky, not coming down, just silently watching me from above. His mother pulled him into her arms. If that day ever comes, your father and I will go to the sky with you and kill them all. Will we die? I dreamt that they killed me, and I turned into a red lotus flower. And mother, you picked this lotus flower, and I became your child again. He continued to chatter. Mother, if I die, would you be willing to give birth to me again? Don't you ever say this again. Oh. Wasn't it that they say, like, she ingested something? Was, I think, the flower. So the version that we fought was him reborn again then? That's what I'm getting at. Interesting. And then we have for the Yaksha King. Fangs barred, eyes like twin lanterns bright. In battle's clash, he finds delight. Agile and brave, with skills so fine, yet lost and wandering, his fates decline. The raging flames had reached the Golden Hall, and the sound of battle were deafening, though they were muffled within. The king, gravely wounded, sat amidst the wreckage, holding a recently deceased young boy in his arms. The figure stood behind the curtain, dying. Such devastation. Don't you see? It's all because of you. The king remained silent. Whether the Yaksha royal lineage continues or ends depends entirely on your decision today. The king couldn't help but glance around the Golden Hall, still able to see traces of its former glory. They say Yakshas are the most resolute, yet you, as their king, are hesitant and indecisive. The king gently stroked his son's face, the body still warm. He wished so dearly that the boy could see the vast and beautiful world. If you have even a shred of lingering desire, wanna try my method. The unattainable wish in your heart, I will take care of it for you. As a king, was he not even allowed to die on the battlefield? The king closed his eyes. Finally, he opened them and said slowly, "Since there is no salvation, I will leave me and my son at your disposal." Splendid. It's not too late to understand it now. The figure clapped and a white-clad Taoist emerged from behind. The Taoist approached the Yaksha king, bowed, then sat cross-legged on the ground. He extended his hands above the boy's head and began to chant softly. Before long, a small blood-red lotus flower emerged slowly from the boy's forehead, crystal clear and vibrant. The Taoist carefully plucked the lotus and placed it into a bowl he carried. The Yaksha king fixed his unblinking gaze intently at the lotus. The figure said, "This red lotus is the essence of your son's soul. To ensure it does not dissipate before successful reincarnation, we need your life and the water from the river of childbearing." The Yaksha king raised his arm, taking one last look at the blood lotus. "I will do it myself." Damn. Okay, then let's see from the characters. Hopefully I did not select any of them. Cool. And yeah, I did not. Should be, looks like Ping Ping. It's the fox girl that I don't know what happened to her. Born to a fate of trials and woes, who pities the ebb and flow of those. Better to live in nature's embrace, freely to wander, freely to repose. After delivering her homework to her mother, Ping Ping went to the height of Ember. Her brother had asked her to meet him there, saying he had something important to discuss. When she arrived, she saw Red Boy standing with his hands on his hips, directing quick as fire and fast as wind to burn the bold guys to flee as his way of training them. Amused at the scene, he laughed loudly and boisterously. "Brother," Ping Ping called softly. Ever since Red Boy returned from Guanin's tutelage, she felt he had changed. Every time she spoke to him, a subtle fear tugged at her heart. Upon seeing her arrival, Red Boy waved to hold the training and turned to her. "Ping Ping, let's engage in a game," he proposed. "We'll run, and I shall chase you. Let's see if I can catch you before an incense stick burns out." In the past, Ping Ping would transform into a little fox, leaping through rocks and crevices, always having the upper hand. Yet this time, Red Boy shattered her hiding rocks with a single spear thrust, scorching her standing deadwood with a breath of fire, and flew over the cliffs she jumped across as a red cloud. In less than half the time it takes for an incense stick to burn, Red Boy effortlessly caught her inside. Mother's teaching us still too gentle. Seeing his sister's gloomy face, Red Boy took her to rest by the cliff in the Furnace Valley. To cheer her up, he twirled his fire point for her entertainment. Seeing his little sister clapping and cheering, Red Boy asked, "How do you think my skills compares to father's?" Ping Ping couldn't answer. She had never dared to make such a comparison. She took out the fire that as her mother had rewarded her and shared them with Red Boy, changing the subject to talk about anecdotes in the mountains. Seeing this, Red Boy didn't press further and responded perfunctorily. Ping Ping casually said, "Brother, you and I have always been the closest. If you have something on your mind, you can tell me. It's not easy for our family to be reunited. I just want to live peacefully in these mountains, away from worldly strife." Gazing at the burning clouds, Red Boy said, "Sister, you should see more of the outside world. There's no such thing as living away from worldly strife. It's just a self-deception of losers." Ping Ping wanted to ask him how he was competing with, who he was competing with, and why he had to compete. But before she could speak, she felt a blow to the back of her neck and fainted. Ah, and this is okay. This is the moment he took her place. Hey, Kakashi. From dawn to dusk, toil's bitter strain. Day and night, home's burden remain. Destiny shows no mercy, merciful she became. Why is her household light the hardest to sustain? Mount Lingshan, Vulture Peak before the Thunderclap Temple. Rakashi clasped her intertwined hands tightly, steadying her trembling body, striving to appear calm and serene. She had traveled too many places on this journey, domains of the Yagwai kings she befriended in the mortal realm, abodes of the gods she met in the celestial realm, the immortal islands on the sea, and even the underworld. She had visited them all. She also went to the Tushita Palace to seek advice from her master, yet the latter had only offered a heartfelt persuasion. "I ordered you to raise a child, but I did not ask you to be a true mother. Let the boy stir his trouble. As long as you and your husband stay out of it, you will be safe." Her master's words left her in despair. She knew that no protection would the Flaming Mountains receive. This was their destiny ordained. But she knew her son all too well. Reckless and wild, vengeful and unforgiving. After all the suffering he had endured over the years, unless he could vent his anger, the only way to resolve the siege of Flaming Mountains would be to break his spine. Thus, she came here for revenge. How to exact it? She had no idea, her mind a blank void. "Lady Rakashi, the master summons you inside." Ananda stood at the temple door, his voice as gentle as ever. She straightened her back, gripping the plantain fan tightly in her hand, and hoarsely replied, "Thank you, Venerable." As she walked into the hall, flanked by the 8 great Vajras and 500 Arhats, she seemed to hear faint laughter, but all she saw in her peripheral vision were solemn and dignified figures. Reaching the base of the lotus throne, she knelt with her head held high, clutching the fan tightly. "Rakashi, what brings you here to seek an audience with me?" She remained silent, gripping the fan with all her might, ready to unleash its divine wind at any moment. The hall was deathly quiet. All eyes were on her. She could feel the Vajras glaring with their angry eyes, the Arhats staring with their wrathful gazes, and all the divine figures transforming to fierce visages. She lowered her head. I greet you on behalf of my master." A booming laughter echoed, deafening. Within that laughter, she heard the cries of an infant, the innocent giggles of a child, the roars of an adolescent, and the cycle of blooming and withering flowers, the growth of grass, and the flight of orioles over millennia. She heard the embers extinguishing in the flaming mountains. Flaming mountains. Damn, sad story for her, if I say so myself. And then lastly, it'll be the Bull King. Renowned as the mighty king, his life was far from plain. His spirit spanned the 3 realms, his fame touched 4 domains. Among the Gwais, a hero grand, wild and untamed, the sudden arrival of Dharma left his homeland forever changed. With Shadow as his companion, true enlightenment within him lay. In days of yore, the Bull King converted to Buddhism and within a century completed his practice and returned to the Flaming Mountains. Overjoyed, Rakashi and Ping Ping loudly celebrated his return and hosted a grand banquet in his honor. During the banquet, the keeper of the Flaming Mountain asked, "My king, why did you return so hastily?" The Bull King replied, "An old friend, with whom I had some misunderstandings in the past, helped me achieve a great merit. The Bodhisattva then pleaded with the Buddha on my behalf, granting me the grace to return. From now on, I will stay in the mountain and go nowhere else." From that day on, the Bull King's temperament changed drastically. His former wild and unrestrained nature was no longer seen. He declined all invitations, ceased his travels, and instead stayed in Flaming Mountains, helping Rakashi with household affairs and training the bull soldiers, living a very peaceful life. Several decades later, Red Boy received instruction from the Bodhisattva and returned to Flaming Mountains to serve his parents. The family of four enjoyed a period of peace. However, Rakashi gradually noticed something unusual about the Bull King. He became increasingly thin, his face showing signs of aging, and he ate less, as if weighed down by heavy worries. More strangely, the Bull King sometimes transformed into his original form, retreating to the mountain peaks, retching. The Fury Celestial Maiden serving Rakashi said, "The king might be suffering from a rare bovine illness." The Fox Maiden serving Ping Ping said, the king, aware of his past sins, might have learned an ascetic practice in Mount Lingshan and is now undergoing it. The keeper of Flaming Mountain said, "The king's mind is trapped in the past intertwines with his old friend, unable to break free. Those past events have become an invisible shackles, and from which he never escaped." Damn. Okay. And actually it looks like there's just 4 lesser Yogwais, 9 chiefs, 1 king, so I'm assuming it's gonna be this chapter's boss. And quite a few characters. 7. Wow, okay, that was loud. Damn. Okay, let's see what we have here around. Hello. Oh, you're looking fancy.
Giant-faced mongrels. I despise them most. And my dear stands here. Who cares about
I think I really need it, but sure. That's one of the lesser Yogwais.
on and on it goes.
I'm assuming you're gonna be one of the other ones. Yep.
Going into this place.
Okay, that will be the third one. Oh, looks like I think these are all the Yogwais then.
Already? Not too quick with that.
I mean, I don't mind if I have all. Is that all 4 lesser Yogwais then? Yes, it is. Okay, I'll actually keep the reading for the next episode, as we already read for the previous chapter.
Can't offend to draw all this. I, Grand Marine, could crush these poultry troops with ease.
Looks like it's a bit of a gauntlet happening over here. I guess I have Zubaiche with me. And there's a shrine. Okay. there actually anybody else around here? That for a second, there will be more. Okay. Yeah, let's rest. And actually, as well, what can I craft? They have... that's a different set. So I have the Bull King's mask. So it's much more worse defense. Significantly increases attack when health is lower. Wait, so I didn't get any Bull King's Iron Horn? Really? So this is definitely better than what I have. Burn resistance, okay. For short duration, I mean, it's not that big of a defense increase compared with the Bull King's armor, you know. That's literally almost double. This is just a difference of what? 8. Yeah, I do get extra burn resistance, but I don't know what kind of enemies we have here. And then here... yeah, all of this is way lower in terms of defense. If I have to go for a set, yeah, it would be the Bull King's armor, to be honest. Because again, this one what I have for the unique effect right now is more or less against multiple enemies, but against boss fights, definitely. So I still need to find Bull King's Iron Horn. Interesting. Well, and the rest I'll see more off screen if need be. This looks like a boss fight area. Where am I fighting here? Abijah?
Bad luck. It's a dead end.
Are you sure?
You nasty slanderer! I let you be, and now you have the gall to show up! If you come at me now, this day will be your last!
Oh, wait. Aren't you the guy that I fought and then you disappeared? Alright, I guess we're finishing you off this time.
No more blocking!
Ah! Ow, ow. That was a fail on that summon.
Wings as hard as steel, and your strike only when he spreads them.
Ow. Yeah, at least I'm dodging some. Have to be focused. Ow. Really? Got me in a combo. Not sure how well this will go, but sure. Really, you hit me before I hit you. charge. Nice. Oh, wait, hold up. I realized what I can use, or maybe gonna be a good use against him. It's the fan. Now. I mean, sure. I'll try a flock of many as well. And smack. Oh, wonderful. That's not great. Oh, you're doing fire damage as well? You tell me actually should have held the previous item again. That's what I'm getting at. Well, actually, it's doing a combination of a lot of things. Ow. Oh, come on. Ah, leader stick. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be a load, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay, so that means I have to switch back to this one because they're doing fire damage, and I have a feeling I need to interrupt his fire arena. Alright, buddy, let's do this again. That was not great positioning. Oh, thank you. At least that was a couple of things in. Ah. Okay, I'm on down. Hey. Ouchie. Not sure how much I can damage I can do with in this form. That's not gonna be a big attack. Well, if there's gonna be an attack at all. Come on, nap off. I'm pressing dodge. Come on, game. Oh, you bastard. Can you heal me? Again? We started this kind of BS. Ow. Real for real. Yeah, this ain't great. Of course, you have 10,000 wheels around. Ouch. Okay, you're doing this one. And I really, okay. Is it not fire then? Oh, come on! Oh, crying out loud. Again. Dodges what I wanted to dodge. Do not dodge. Ow. Okay, that was a big fail. Okay. So is it thunder then? Do I need to use the other artifact against thunder stuff? Certainly feels like it. Or it's kind of irrelevant. You can't interrupt this arena. Yeah, down again, for sure. That's the last of my... Ah, really? Ah, okay, because I now have mana. Okay, so... Huh. Right, let's give it a try with the Tamer. If not, then that means I need to maybe have the fan when he goes into that second phase. Oh, for crying out loud, they press dodge. Okay, maybe don't do plot on any. To be honest.
Leave him alone.
Okay, that actually interrupted him. Also doing 2 attacks. Why wouldn't you? I had a feeling he was gonna do that. Okay, so far going better than the last 2 tries. I say that and I'm getting hit by everything. Then I get a lot of hits in, keeping him staggered. How much longer are you gonna keep him freaking game? Seriously. Okay, I'm gonna do the heavy attack because this is not working. Crying out loud. That was not a sprinting run. Come on. Ah, you hit me right when I was about to stun you. For crying out loud. Timing on that one. Come on, going to your second phase. There we go. Let's see if this is the one that I need to use or is the fan in the end. Oh, this needs something, but not what I expected. Are you serious again? You interrupt my stun. Oh, for crying out loud. You bastard. Okay, maybe it is the fan. Yeah, okay, this was a fail on this transformation. And to get a couple more hits in. Not many. Oh, Come on, game. I'm pressing those freaking heels. Heal, please. Okay. Sure, whatever. Actually, Flock of Many is gonna help, but we already still have some targets. Come on. Come on, boys. Couple more hits. Transform now. Almost down. You. No. Don't interrupt my attack right when I'm about to hit you. Come on, game. Apple. Are we choking what? The hand? Whoa. We did break something out of him.
Fortune's gift it is! It's Wukong's somersault cloud! I was wringing my brain how to fetch you, but this savvy one's already on it. It must have been hidden here amongst the mist until it sensed the relics on you. Thanks to them, it recalled its master and saved your skin. Now that it answers to your call, why not make good use of it? Your mortal body is too heavy for me in my wind form. All these henchmen of the court, what draws them to this mountain? Let's find out!
Mount Huago. Nice. And wait, what is this? Okay, Celestial Rebel. Okay, so it's not a spell that I'm replacing. Can only be used within the territory of Mount Huago. Okay, but I can just summon it. Okay, ride the cloud. We shall do that, but we ended up somewhere else. I think we fought, yeah, way over there. There a shrine by any chance around here? This looks like a big area. Or is this just intermediary area? Nothing is happening here. At least I'm full. Right, let's see how. Oh, nice! I can control it. Bit weird. Well, actually, hold up. Can I get back to this shrine? Yeah, why not? And this is how I did summon it. Oh, and I passed the shrine. So I can summon this whenever I want. Perfect. Okay. Make medicine. I did see. Yeah, I get for a session powder. But yeah, I need to rest. Make sure it's saved. Can I? So I do have the gold thread slash ribbon. I just need the Bull King's horn. I know from where I'm gonna get those. To be honest. And inventory. That was the recipe. No, that's not what I want to do. Do we have the lesser Yaguais? Oh. And is that guy was not a chief? Was the character? Yeah, Supreme Selection Inspector. I have selected him, but I know which one it is, so that's nothing to worry about. Okay, we shall read about him in the next episode with the Lesser Yaguais as well. And yeah, see where we go from there. Apparently I can use the Nimbus to fly around. But for now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys. And as always, don't forget to take care.